Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Now, today we're going to be doing a Leeds United manager career mode. Now, a couple people have requested that on my Instagram over. I'll leave the link to the Instagram in the description below, but currently here on my sofa, you know how we do. This is post commentary, so I'm just going to talk about whatever I feel like, but we are doing a Leeds United career mode because, like I've already stated, people have asked for Leeds United. Now, Leeds are a very good team in my opinion. We missed out on promotion to the Premier League this past season, but that doesn't fault our success in previous years. We haven't seen the Premier League in just over 15 years now, but we have won 3 top league titles and 1 domestic cup. Now, anyway, I was thinking if I wanted to do a fancy first name, but I was just like, nah, what's the point? So we just used my real first name, which is Luke, and my real surname, which is Bell. So if you guys are new to the channel, you wouldn't know that, but if you guys are OGs, you would, because the channel at one point was called Luke Bell back in the day. Then it got called L&L Entertainment. Me and my mate Joseph went into a kind of partnership. He did music type videos, and I did the gaming sort. But anyway, I was looking for whose avatar do I want to use. Now I want to use the youngish guy, and I was like, suit tie tracksuit, suit tie tracksuit, tracksuit it is. So we are English indeed, so that's going to be us. We advance now. Changing the difficulty there to world class. Because that's what I like to play on. I am a bit rusty at FIFA. When I recorded this video, I hadn't played FIFA in 2-3 months, but FIFA was like my game, like fully. I loved career mode. I had various career modes with other clubs, like taking Liverpool to Champions League glory and then making them win their first Premier League title year after year after year, beating clubs like Bayern and Juve in the Champions League final. Then I kind of got bored of seeing the red and white shirts, so I moved to Borussia Dortmund. But as you can see there, changing the stadium name to Elland Road, because that's where Leeds United play, as we all know. And if you don't know, you do know, because I just told you. So bear that in mind. So yeah, Leeds United pawned a new boss, Bell. In my opinion, he's a really good boss. But we'll have to see what improvements we can make. Now, I was looking through the team and the squads, and there wasn't many places you could really improve for the amount of money that Leeds United have currently got. When you start off the game and before you've won any cups or pre-seasons, you don't have much money. You've got, I think, either just shy of 20 million or just over 20 million, which in FIFA career mode terms is not much. You can get a couple signings here and there which won't really improve your side, which will be like rotation players. But if you go the full shebang with the whole budget, you get one player who can have a good potential, and over a couple of seasons they will improve and become in the starting lineup, and eventually you'll be able to sell them off for a decent fee. And I was deciding, do I go pre-season? But because I knew Leeds United didn't have many funds, I thought, you know what, we kind of need the money. So I was looking through here, and you don't always pick the one with the highest potential money, because the highest potential money, well, you can come up against teams that you can't beat. So I thought, well, we'll go straight down in middle against teams I've beaten in the past. But anyway, we have a look here, I go into training, and I'm like, no, I actually need to look at the squad first, so that's exactly what we do. And we go over here to the squad, and now we're looking at the squad, and the squad is quite decent here at Leeds United. There are some places for improvement, as you can probably already see, but I wanted to look for a formation that, in my opinion, that's what Leeds should be playing as, and it was a 4-3-1-2 formation, with the 2 strikers, the cam, the left and right centre mids, the centre mid themselves, and then you've got your 2 full backs, your 2 centre backs, and your goalkeeper, of course. So I thought, well, Harrison's out of place, so we'll have Patrick Bamford and Kmart Roof up top, the youngster Tyler Roberts in cam, with Phillips, Hernandez and Matthias Cleek in the centre of the park, with Janssen and Cooper at the back, There's only one really position there that you can notice where it needs some work, and that is the left back position. I've been looking up at good youngsters in career mode for the left back that we need, because as you can see, his rating 69, and my team is average 70, 71, 72, 73, with the top player of Kiko Casilla being 79. So the 69 left back could be a weakness for us in the past. You know, people could just exploit us, go down the wings, hit it like that. Hits like that. So I was just looking at my tactics and the roles and stuff of the club here. But the left backs I were thinking of signing. This youngster called Kelly plays for Bristol City. Now he's a 64 left back, right? So that's already a decrease. However, he has a very good potential and he can hit 83. His initial stats across the board are 78 pace, 33 shooting, 50 passing, 63 dribbling, 61 defending, and 66 physical. Now all those go up to 95 pace, 50 shooting, 70 passing, 80 dribbling, 82 defence, and 85 physical. So that's what we can work him up to. Now his transfer value is just shy of 1 million. So he's cheap. Even for Leeds United, he's an extremely player we can look into. And I didn't actually go and look at transfers in this video itself because I didn't know effectively, you know, what to look for. Right now, looking back, of course I do, right? But he wasn't the only option. We have Fosu Mensah. He's a right back from Fulham, already 74 rated, so he'd fit into the team quite well. And again, he's got good potential stats. He's already valued at 10 million, which is a bit, you know, that is high in our price range, which isn't a problem. You know, we can work him up again. And then there's a youngster called Itter. He's a 67 overall left back. He's German and he's from Wolfsburg, VfL Wolfsburg, and he's valued at 1.5 million. And his statistics are very good. He can go from a 67 overall to an 85 overall. So again, another possible recruitment here for the Leeds United boys. Now I'm just having a look through here. I didn't transfer list anyone, and well, actually, I lie. I transfer listed Zayek or whatever he's called, the goalkeeper who is older and worse than Bailey Peacock Farrell, meaning he is never going to see game time because he is utter bollocks. So yeah, we're just looking at who I've got on loan, who's coming back, like Vernon Anita and such. But yeah, we're looking through here. I'm like, right, okay, looking at my starting squad, looking at the ages, the potentials, whether they're a star player, a promising player, an old player, and whether the stats are going to degrade, and whether or not I need to sell them. So yeah, and I was looking through here, and it was basically just a confirmation of what I was thinking after I'd done the video. We need better defense and possibly some better guys on attack. I'm not saying Kmar Roof and Patrick Bamford are bad at what they do, because they're not. They're absolutely good for the Championship. They tear up the divisions. There is no doubt about that. But here we go into the training screen, and I'm thinking, right, okay, on that basis, I would like to train some of the attacking guys, i.e. Patrick Bamford, get him on 2 training sessions. And I go over to full-backs, as you can see, and I'm just like, well, why don't I train Luke Ayling, because he's a class player. We don't want him to degrade anytime soon, so we'll see what we can do there. Yes, Kiko Casilla is 31 years of age. He's an ex-Real Madrid player. So we're going to be training Bailey Peacock Farrell. It's very natural. He's a very promising player here on FIFA and at Leeds. And he did very well for the first half of the season at such a young age, up until we nabbed Kiko Casilla off Real Madrid. And we're also going to be training the youngster at the central attacking midfield role, Tyler Roberts. Now he's also quite class as well. We've got to love his haircut, the little afro bob thing at the top of his skull. Now I simulate the first 2 games of this pre-season tournament because I do. Well, I don't really like playing pre-season. It bores the hell out of me. Not a big fan whatsoever. We've got a couple of transfer offers for certain players like Alioski for way more than he's worth, but at the current moment Alioski is going to fit right nice into that role, and he can also play left back. He's a very natural left back in real life, and we've been playing him as one because our left back is absolutely shocking. He's a youngster, bless him, you know, so that's why we've been playing Alioski in that role. So anyway, we simulate the first game and we get, I think it was a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw. I'm not too sure. But going into the second game, we go and sim that game. And I skip these games, I don't even let them win. But Kmar Roof and Patrick Bamford both getting their names on the score sheet for the first season here at Leeds United in the pre-season. Now another training session, we're going to do this exact same as the last week before us and do that. So then the third game, this game effectively decides whether or not we're going in the semis. So I was like, right, okay Luke, I really don't want to risk it by skipping it and not getting much prize money, so I went ahead and played it. I was debating whether to not play it, as you can see there, but I'm like, you know what, we will go for it. We will go and play this match, as you can see, with the 4-3-1-2 formation. I absolutely love it. Some people don't, some people do. Depending on how your team play. So like if you have a Premier League team which is very fast paced and physical, it's not really a good formation because you've got a concentration of players in the centre of the park. But because you have fast-paced wingers, they can just go straight past them, which is a bit stupid. But here we go, in the first European National Cup in the pre-season tournament, like Martin Tyler and Alan Smith are currently saying. But yeah, like I said earlier, I am rusty. I hadn't played, and it shows there by the second pass I make, it already got intercepted. Not much happened in this game, in fairness. Again, as you can see, getting intercepted on here on world-class difficulty. It was a difficult match. I can tell you that much. They are stiff competition. They're in the French second league, I think it is. So effectively, they have a very similar team to us. Kiko Garcia with the long ball finds Kmar Roof, but obviously intercepted. You know, it's going to be a saying I'm going to continue to say over the course of this series. But they got a nice little break here, but flew over the bar, which is not much I could do about. Now we're like, right, okay, we'll play it short, and we'll see if we can play a bit of the possession game. But instantly get taken off possession, and I'm getting outpassed and just outplayed. Like, simply, I was so rusty in that match. It was unbelievable, Jeff. Again, looking for passes which, in hindsight, you know, the stupid passes to be looking to make because there's too many markers on the man and etc, etc, so it's difficult to make. So again, here it's just looking at it now, it looks a bit scrappy, but it felt decent. So right back, Luke Ayling comes across, and I don't even know what that football was. That was the worst pick off by strikers in the middle of the box I've ever seen in my life. Like, I passed it into the box, and they were just like, oh, what do I do with my feet? Do I actually get paid 10k a week to play football? Oh yeah, I do, and I think I need to kick it, but I'm not gonna. And it's just like, well, right, okay boys, we could have been 1-0 up there. But anyway, we intercept that ball. You know, we're looking for a counter attack here. We play it down to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Ayling. Ayling back to the middle, finds Tyler Roberts, the youngster in cam, but once again, interception. And now they come back at the counter-attack with a counter-attack, and I was fearing for my entire life, and he puts it wide. So I'm glad about that, at least, that they didn't get. I think they had way more chances than we did. You've already seen we already bottled that. Sorry. But yeah, we already bottled that cross attempt by Luke Ayling into the box. But here we go, back to Bamford. Once again, intercepted. So I'm just going to have to slug it out a bit. So now I'm looking, found Bamford, and I wanted to pass to Roberts the first time because he was coming down, he was coming up and around my position of Bamford. So I wanted to play it onto him because we were onside. But then he decided to play back to Maruf. We had a nice little opportunity there, but the defender got a very nice touch there. The fans were screaming for a penalty. I didn't really see much of it in the game because I was too busy focusing on the ball, but like Alan Smith just said there, fans are hailing them because they thought it was a pen, but I didn't think it was a pen looking back at that right now. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. So Bamford finds, and that were offside, so I instantly just stopped. I'm like that. Offsides are on, obviously, because we're on world class and that. That were a nice interception by us. Let's see what we can do. Found Patrick Bamford. What can Bamford do? Bamford's away from free man here. Boom, blasts it. Top left corner, and that's the opener here for Leeds United. Doing the spider crawl celebration. The number 9, Patrick Bamford, ex-West Brom player in the Premier League, has just scored his second goal for Leeds United and his first under me playing for this Leeds United career mode. So Patrick Bamford's the first to score, absolutely broke away from 3 of his men, and an absolute stunning pass from, I think it was Maruf or Tyler Roberts. It is hard to tell with both of them, you know, having afro style haircuts. But I was just looking at my team there. Do I want to bring anyone off? Yes, they are tired, but I decided not to because we're close to half time, and I don't really go for many substitutions. I figure, well, if it's working, it's working. I don't really want to change it. But that were a good save there by Kiko Casilla. Very deadly cross that could have been. As you can see, another shot, and drags it wide. They had a lot of opportunities, but they couldn't capitalise on any of them. They had a couple good shots where Kiko actually had to make a decent save, and he did, so I was proud. But going into half time with 1-0 up and looking at those stats, well, you can't see the stats because I'm an absolute mug, and I don't know why, but they took out, I think it was FIFA 17. I had a manager career as Cambridge United. It's like a road to glory from League 2 to League 1 to Championship to Prem, and when I think it was FIFA 17 was last time at half time in a career mode, you could actually see your match statistics without having to click match facts. Like, why would you just take that such simple feature out of the game and just put another button there, because that adds extra lines of coding. Because you've got it in Ultimate Team, where at half time you know your statistics. So why on earth can't you have the same feature in career mode? Because if you guys know me, I have a decent Ultimate Team, right? I played it for maybe a month, but I played it on the side. Like, I'd come home from college, I'd bash out FIFA career mode, and I'd go to sleep, wake up, have a game on FIFA on career mode, go to college, come home, bash out FIFA career mode. Like, it was a routine for me, and it was absolutely amazing because I enjoyed every second of it. But when looking back at it now, when FIFA 19 is kind of dead, and it is kind of dead in fairness, because FIFA 20 is coming out in 3 months ish. and the Premier League starts in like 50 days ish now, so the 19-20 season is going to be starting, and I'm hyped for that. But one thing I am more excited about is Formula 1 2019, the video game coming out in I get to play it in 4 days. On the 25th, 3 days before the release to the rest of the public, because I've pre-ordered the Legends edition with Alan Prost and Ayrton Senna. So Ayrton Senna, the McLaren driver, and Alan Prost, the Ferrari driver. Had a great rivalry back in the 90s, absolutely spectacular. Looking back at it, on the modern era, you don't really see much of a rivalry anymore. Like, we had a really good rivalry between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton in the 2013 and the 2014 season. Both Mercedes drivers, so that was quite nice, having two teammates fight so much. But then after 2016 and after Rosberg departing F1, there was Hamilton's kind of being by himself at the top. But I'm getting away with myself here. This is a FIFA video, Luke. Football, not brum brum. Formula 1 cars. But here you go, with the Frenchies on the ball. Nice little dink over the top there. That would have been a very nice goal if that had been set up, but it wasn't set up. So I was glad for Janssen and Cooper in the centre of the park to actually keep him absolutely honest. But as you can see, they had a very good chance there. My keeper off his line, and the ball hit the bar, so we were lucky there to actually come away with not conceding. As Pablo Hernandez comes off, as he's got his old tired legs, bless him. Yeah, he comes off the pitch close to the end of the match. And if is that Patrick Bamford? Yeah, if Bamford had been a bit quicker, I would have got there before keeper and scored. So, but here we go. This was a nice little another chance. Knock it wide, knock it back in. That was never going to be a penalty. Absolutely never going to be a penalty. Nice little sub by them, gives them some fresh legs, and they're just knocking it around the back at the minute, trying to just avoid getting intercepted by me. But you can see, as you're watching this, the improvement I've made in the second half after competing in the first half and being so rusty and my balls being intercepted and passing, to wrong people. I've actually stepped up my game a bit. As you can see, like, more faster tempo with like little turns and so on and so forth. As we go into the last minutes of these games, I actually thought they were going to score there, but their striker was so out of breath that he couldn't get to the ball. And Leeds have won indeed. We won 1-0 there. As you can see, me with the brown hair in the blue tracksuit clapping my boys off the pitch. But yeah, we're going to make a couple of changes to defence, and we'll see how the midfield work throughout the start and up to the halfway point of the season, up near the January transfer window, whether we will get any additions or change the formation about. But I think for now, that is going to be the plan of action, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, I had 2 shots with 2 on target, and I had 39% possession. That's how rusty I am. I was that rusty that I didn't even get 40% possession. Like, that is shocking for me. But anyway, guys, if you've liked the video, please do drop a like down below. It really means a lot to me. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more content like this, like the Leeds career mode and the UFC that came out earlier today. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Enjoy FIFA. I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye.